Good morning. My name is Larissa Harrington, and today I'm going to be going over a short mindfulness practice and doing a little bit of explanation on the benefits of mindfulness. And so I define mindfulness as paying attention in the present moment without judgment. And so, how that can benefit us in life or in sports is when we do it as a practice, we can help bring our awareness to the present moment. We can help let go of negative thoughts or anxiety or outside stresses. If we are focusing on an important task, whether it be for work or having a conversation with a significant other, or whether we are in competition, sometimes our thoughts can shift elsewhere and we can become easily distracted. And so using mindfulness as a tool here in this practice, I'll just be going through some different ways that we can practice mindfulness. And like anything else, with practice, it becomes easier. And so today, our practice will be paying attention in the present moment without judgment. And what that means is that if we notice that our thoughts are shifting elsewhere, or we are over analyzing or thinking about other things, we will just pay attention and notice that that's happening and then bring our awareness back. So we will start in a comfortable position. You can be seated, you can be lying down, wherever. You can even do it walking around. Just coming to a place that you'd like to do this practice. And I'll go over a couple of different ways that we can practice this. So we will start by, you can either eyes open or closed. Just start by paying attention to the way that your body's breathing. So just starting to notice how your body's breathing. And again, if we are noticing that our thoughts are shifting elsewhere, that's okay. We're just noticing that our thoughts might be elsewhere, and then we can gently guide our awareness back to the breath. And for some of us, as we are starting with this practice, we might notice that it happens often. Every couple of moments it might happen. And even for some of us who have been practicing mindfulness for months or years, we still might have that happen. But it's just being able to pay attention to when our thoughts are shifting elsewhere and not getting frustrated or upset or angry about doing it wrong, but just having this be an awareness, like, oh, yeah, we're noticing that we're thinking about something that happened previously, or we're thinking about our to-do list, or thinking about work that has to be done. All of those thoughts are totally normal. And so if they come up for us, we just bring ourselves back to the present moment, back to noticing our breath. And so from here, start to pay attention to your other senses. So feeling your breath, feeling your body, noticing what smells might be present for you. Notice what you might see, even if your eyes are closed. Sometimes images might be present there, what you might hear. Just awareness without judgment, without getting wrapped up in story about what might be present. Just paying attention. And again, noticing how your body's breathing. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. And so that's a quick and easy way that we can just come into mindfulness, this present moment awareness of being able to just notice what's happening in each moment. So for instance, if we were shooting a rifle for a competition perhaps, or just if we're doing it as a hobby, being able to come into the present moment so that we are not getting distracted by outside noises or even internal thoughts, that we acknowledge that they might be present, might be real, but we can come back to the breath, come back to what's important in that moment. So taking a couple of more moments here just to breathe, pay attention to what's happening now, what you're feeling, what you're noticing. And then begin to start focusing on your breath with a little bit more awareness. So notice the way that it feels to breathe all the way in and to breathe all the way out. So breath awareness can be a really powerful tool, especially if we're someone that maybe suffers from anxiety or feeling really overwhelmed or stressed at different points throughout the day. You can always just come back to breathing with awareness. And so sometimes just being able to breathe with awareness, letting our attention follow the breath as it comes in and out. So noticing what that feels like in the body, inhaling all the way in, exhaling all the way out. And then intentionally starting to slow the breath down. So notice what that feels like when we intentionally slow the exhale down without forcing it, without feeling like we're running out of air. Intentionally exhaling a little bit more slowly, a little bit more fully. Breathing all the way in, breathing all the way out. Slowing down our exhalation can be a really powerful tool because it's so accessible. We can do this practice anywhere. Attention to our breathing, and then slowing it down. So it's the body's natural way to come out of fight or flight. We can come into this place of softening the body, allowing the body to rest, to calm, making sure that we're breathing in a way that's not causing us to feel like we're running out of air or that feels strenuous. Sometimes we try to make the breath too long to where it becomes really uncomfortable. So see if we can be in this place where we're just noticing and slowing it down in a way that feels natural and as comfortable as possible. Right? Sometimes this slowing of the breath can feel a little uncomfortable, especially if we're really agitated or if it's a new practice for us. So as comfortable as possible for you. And then just allowing your body to breathe naturally. And another tool that we can use is counting the breath. So you can inhale and count, notice how long it takes, and then exhale and allow that exhale to match. So it might take you to the count of 3 to inhale. See if you can exhale to the count of 3. And especially for those of us who might become easily distracted or easily shifting into thinking or analyzing, giving our mind something else to focus on can be really beneficial. So when we count, it gives us something else to focus on to help us stay a little bit more present in the breath. Because I work with a lot of people, and as much as I say, focus on the breath, they'll tell me that as soon as I stop talking or stop saying to focus on the breath, their mind is immediately shifting elsewhere. And so if you notice that happening, counting your breath can be an easier way to help stay present in the moment. So again, all of these tools can be used when we're in sport, when we just find that we're feeling a little overwhelmed or feel like a lot is going on around us, or just to use as a practice, maybe when you wake up in the morning or before bed. But just taking some time to breathe with awareness, to count, or to come into that present moment awareness of the senses in the body. And so we'll take one more breath here together. Take a big inhalation, big exhalation, and as you exhale, see if your body can soften a bit. So sometimes we get so wrapped up in breathing and thinking about our breathing that we don't notice that we are tensing up in the body. So just paying attention to the way that the body is feeling as you breathe. And notice if you might need to relax your shoulders or your jaw. Again, another really beneficial thing when we are in sport or just during the day. We might be sitting at our desk going from meeting to meeting. We might be doing lots of different sports. So just having a reset to pay attention, notice the breath, and notice if we've created any tension in the body that's not needed, right? So sometimes whatever we're doing, we might need our shoulders to be working or our hands to be working to hold something. But oftentimes we are creating effort and tension in the body in places that don't really need to be tense. So giving ourselves a couple of moments, inhaling and noticing your body, exhaling, releasing any unneeded tension or stress that you're carrying with you. Inhaling, noticing, exhaling, allowing your body to soften and release. So taking one more breath here, allowing your body to soften and release. And so I went over a couple of different variations of ways that we can practice mindfulness through breathing and awareness. And you can do all of them. Maybe you found benefit in all of them, or you might find one that really resonated with you. So with all of these types of practices, I think of it as a buffet table where you might just try something out, and if you like it, then you can go back again for it, and if you don't, then that's okay. Just becoming aware of what works for you, what's most beneficial for you, and how can you use it to enhance or improve your life. So again, I'm Larissa Harrington. Thanks so much for joining me. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.